Anything else, Doc, before we get into the gem of this week's episode?
No, we got to get there, pal.
All right, so this is it. This is Tammy's tips. First one. If you haven't heard, Tommy Noe was on the show weeks ago where he talked about this and whatnot in long form. I also have it on our YouTube channel. Just go to tinyurl.com/bttyoutube and you can just search for it, Tammy's Tips, and just search Tommy Noe, Tammy's Tips, and you'll find it. But he talks about the whole backstory behind all of these. Now, what he talked about is what you're about to hear for the first time if you haven't already seen it. So let's just jump into it. Tammy's Tips, filmed in Tommy Noe's house, former Smoky Mountain ring announcer. Here it is.
Tammy Fytch, and I'm here with Tammy's Tips. I know many of you in the Smoky Mountain area are underprivileged. You don't know what it's like to live in the big city. You haven't had the advantages that I have had. You're poor. So I wanted to do something to help you because I, like Hillary Clinton, strongly believe in charity work. Many of you have come to me and said, Tammy, you're so beautiful. How can we be as beautiful as you are? Well, I can't work miracles, but I can give you the benefit of my knowledge of makeup, exercise, hair, skin, and nail care, and social graces. In weeks to come, I plan on taking a typical average woman of this area and transform her into an acceptable human being. Now, let's go to this week's installment of Tammy's Tips.
This week, skin and nail care.
We are concentrating on nail and skin care today. And here I have a typical average woman from this area. And what is your name?
Margie.
And how old are you?
29.
And where are you from?
Northern Virginia.
Well, that's certainly from this area. And how long have you been like this? Never mind. Let's start with nails. Ooh, why are you wearing black nail polish? Ooh, that's not black nail polish. What is that? What is that from?
At work.
What do you do?
I weigh coal and garbage.
You weigh garbage? Why would anyone want to weigh garbage?
It's a state law. They have to know exactly what's going up there to the landfill. And I don't know. I just work there.
Okay, let's skip the nails from now. Let's talk about skincare. First, take off those leather gloves. Oh, they're not gloves. What type of soap do you use?
I use my mother's last soap.
Your what? Oh, okay. Never mind. Let's go into something else. This is deodorant. See, ladies? Deodorant. That's how it's pronounced. What this is for, you use it on certain areas of your body, and it helps you to keep from perspiring. Would you like to try to use it? Let's see what you can do. Oh. Okay, we'll need more work on that. We'll work on that later. This is perfume. What perfume does, ladies, you can follow along too if you have this at home. What this does is help you keep sweet smelling and ladylike. Do you want to try this? Okay, have you ever seen this before?
No.
No? Okay, we'll try. If we need more practice, we'll practice later. Let's see what we can do. Okay. All right. Okay. Ladies, these items are available in stores, but I don't think you'd use food stamps to get them. Join us next week for another installment of Tammy's Tips.
All right. Harper, Doc has been waiting to get here so that you can get your comments on it. Fire away now.
That chick's real, bruh.
This is all a shoot.
Dude, this shit's all real. Because when she starts asking about the garbage, she's like, I don't know, I just work there.
God, it sounds real. Like so many people we work with, Mike.
God, this broad was fucking real.
Well, she is real. Her name is Margie. That's her real name. And if you do listen to Tommy Noe talking about Tammy's Tips and all these segments, Margie was married to one of the ring crew guys. So Margie, we don't know if Margie's still living, but she definitely is real. And Tommy verified that. She's the husband of someone on the ring crew.
Yeah, that chick was a real, like, a local person that fucking weighed garbage.
It's a shoot.
Yeah, and she looks the part. She's fucking got that mullet. And when she asks it for her age, I'm thinking, okay, she's like 40. Nah,
Right.
she's 29. What?
Right. That was
Jesus
the surprise.
Christ.
That was the surprise of the whole deal.
Right. What the fuck, man?
You're saying she looked like 49 instead of 29.
Fuck yeah. I mean, she was like 40 years old. Not fucking 29 years old. God.
Now we're starting to see why the heavenly bodies were flying in their women like seafood.
Yeah.
All right.
Hanging on a fucking wall in the fucking background.
Say that again, Harper. What's hanging on the wall?
Those fucking lights, those like
Oh,
candles.
the light. Yeah. Oh, well,
Chains.
I'm glad you said that. So I don't know what that was. Tommy and I didn't talk about it. However, here's a funny story. I think you'll enjoy this. So at the very opening, and Doc, I'm going to get your thoughts in a second because I know you want to chime in too. At the very opening, well, first, Harper, did you listen? I know you usually don't listen back to our shows. Did you hear what Tommy Noe said about the table Tammy's sitting on? Okay, well, I'll tell you. So here's a peek into it if you didn't listen. So that is literally the kitchen table in Tommy Noe's house that he still lives in. He still lives in his house.
Wow.
And yes, this is his house. Well, Tammy is sitting on the dining room table where, you know, the family would always have like Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, all that good stuff. After this aired, Tommy's sister refused to eat at this table anymore because
That's
Tammy
awesome.
sat her ass on it. So Doc and I have been joking about this because, I mean, she's got her legs crossed and she's got a skirt under her, so it's not like she left a snail trail on the table.
That's nice. A fucking snail trail. The fuck?
But if she did leave a snail trail, would you still have eaten at that table?
Yeah.
See? It's nothing that a little tussin can't clean up, right?
Right. I mean,
You
Roach
can
don't
just-
fucking sit at.
You can just paint the table.
I saw on fucking YouTube, you can just paint over snail
You
trail.
just take the can and just spill it on the table and just it'll come right up.
Yeah.
Well, so again, she refused to eat at the dining room table anymore because Tammy sat her ass cheeks on the table.
Can you imagine what kind of mansion that is in that area?
God. Yeah.
I mean, this is really what is this, an aspirational tale? I mean, we're not talking about where I live in a real house with like bricks and stuff and like
Okay, Doc.
more than one bedroom like this is. But this is really an opportunity for people of the Smoky Mountains to see that if you stay off the crystal meth, maybe you too can have four walls and a roof, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and that fucking candlelight shit, it looks like something from, like, I don't know, Conan the Barbarian or fucking King Arthur or something.
Well, I mean, this is 1993. We're talking.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we got to go a little light on the Noe family for the decor. It was 93, you know?
Right,
And
it was 93, and this is a mansion in the Smoky Mountains. So I mean, we can poke fun.
That's the most depressing part of all of this.
is how nice.
That's what qualifies for a mansion. Jesus Christ!
Tommy
Call
was
this broad and get her on his show.
Margie.
How much?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much does she weigh right there? How much does Marge?
It's hard to tell because you don't know how tall she is. Let's assume
Yeah,
she's about Tammy's height.
Yeah.
If she's Tammy's height, she's probably pushing 230.
God damn. She's like Brian Urlacher.
Dude,
She's built like a linebacker. Just wait till we get to the exercise one when she's out there doing jumping jacks and her fucking titties are flopping up and down while she's in Tommy Noe's backyard.
It's the same woman?
Yes, she's
Oh,
on all
God.
of them.
Oh.
so she's 29.
Yes,
Let's
we're
do
listening.
Well, this is 25 years ago, so that would make her 54 today if she has continued down this path of life.
I don't know. I think I asked Tommy if she was still alive. We don't know. We have no clue.
What a derogatory! That's the most derogatory thing you could say about this area of the country and how they live. Because
This part's still alive.
54 is not a aspirational age to live to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was like, is she still alive? The reason I asked that is because I think earlier in the discussion when he was on the show, he was like talking about Brian Matthews, and Brian Matthews is deceased.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Brian Matthews, the other ring announcer, and the one you see on the local promos, he's gone. He passed away.
That's breaking
that
news
sucks.
for me.
Yeah, evidently. Well, from what
happened did the wind catch that mullet? He just got lifted off the ground.
That's nice, Doc. The man's deceased, and that's what you do.
I probably shouldn't make fun of that, but we're in the middle of Tammy. We're in the middle of Tammy tips here, so anything goes.
Like his match is scheduled for one, and he just takes off.
Well, I did.
He's dead. We've never seen him again.
I did. Well, when he told, let me tell you, if you haven't, again, this is on the Tommy Noe episode. When Tommy told me that he was deceased, I was like, oh man, that sucks. He goes, he was an asshole. I'm like, damn. So that's someone who knew him. That's a dude who knew him. I mean, I never knew Brian Matthews.
Consider the source. Tommy Noe seems like a very nice cracker. So there you go. When she said to make you an acceptable human, that was an awesome line. Tammy is great here. Just, demeaning the shit out of this broad left and right.
She's not working from a script either, man. She's just talking.
Well, and that's a good point right there. Because first of all, when she pronounced and explained deodorant, I came unglued watching it.
Yeah.
And when Margie put the perfume under her arm, she popped Tammy.
They popped themselves because Tammy almost lost it. They almost had to do a retake. Tammy starts kind of chuckling. Margie flat out fucking laughs. She's just like, and then, right. But this is one of four Tammy's tips. One of four.
This was fantastic, and it shows you, in my opinion, everything that's great about territory wrestling, because they had a loose script of what they're trying to do, but it felt real.
Because that was real,
right?
That's the first time that broad has held a can of fucking Arid Extra Dry deodorant.
Okay.
Dude, she weighs garbage, but she doesn't know why.
I don't know.
Let that sink in.
I don't know. It's just my job.
Brian Matthews died. It's been 2 years ago. It was in 2016. He made it to 49.
Jesus.
So if he made it to 49, dude, he was, quick math here, 16, 23. He was 26 here.
Yeah, I had no clue he was deceased until Tommy told me. I was like, wow, okay.
There you go.
Anyway, okay. So are we done with Tammy's tips for this week, Doc?
God almighty, that was great.